I've been trying to understand the meaning of life ever since I was born. Born and raised in a Roman Catholic school, yet raised by two flower children, psychic parents and very creative parents. I realized I was a third generation psychic and that I was very scientific in mind. In my early 20s, I became agnostic and decided that science and energy was the meaning of God, the meaning of life, the meaning of people. In a conversation, somebody introduced me to an astrology book before defying or denying that this could be anything. Of course, I had to do a scientific study on it by reading the book, and I was hooked. As if it was a language I was just remembering all over again. It came to me very quickly, and other modalities and clairvoyancies, psychicness, along with my education in psychology, I started to form a unique way of learning how to read people's souls. Not only was I discovering the meaning of me and the meaning of life, I was discovering the meaning of each and every single person who has a session with me. Today we're going to talk about what is a soul, what is soul ascension, what is life, why are we here, why are you here, and every day during this series, this is what you will ponder on as I download and communicate to you what I know. Namaste. This is the energy now, but this is the energy of always. What Source and Universe tells me is that when we are in a current energy flow, it becomes a part of our cellular self, our soulular self. It reframes us, it retrains us, it rearranges us. And even though tomorrow may feel different, or though a week later may feel different, or a year later, the idea is that this moment, right now, is a part of that future. And therefore, sometimes we become enchanted and romanticized with the idea that the law of attraction could work, that we could do something right now that could change our future. And that could not be further from the truth. And yet it could not be closer to reality. And that sounds like an oxymoron in itself, does it not? What I mean by this revelation that I've just received from Source is that, yes, how you feel, how you respond, how you be in this moment is important. What you choose to do in this moment can also be important. However, thinking that what you're doing now will change or affect the future is not necessarily accurate. You're giving too much power to just one piece of the context, one word in a sentence. You see, there's a lot of moving parts going on here. There's you. There's your heart, there's your soul, there's your mind, there's Source, there's everybody around you. There's a magnetic field around the earth. And there are other people and other situations and events and environments that also have their moving parts. So thinking that something that you do today will determine your tomorrow is actually a place of control based from fear, not from love, based on fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of the tomorrow, fear of the future. I must do something now. In fact, this idealization, and I say idealization, ideal, is because it is ideal. And it's an idea that I want to make real, right? Is a new look, a new perspective on forgiveness. So what you do right now, how you feel right now about what you're doing right now at this moment, how you take action on that is according to how you feel today. And therefore, if tomorrow or next week or next year you believe that what you did today was a mistake, was wrong, was inaccurate, was uneducated, biased, opinionated, a mistake, a wrongdoing, hurtful, harmful to yourself or others, and the lesson that you learned was that this was not right, this was a wrong way to go. You do not know that unless you took that road. You do not know when there's a fork in the road if this one's going to take you to the destination that you're looking for, or will this one take you to that destination without looking at your Google Maps? No navigational tools here. You don't know until you take that one road. And when you, sure enough, you reach the end of that road and you go, nope, this is not where I wanted to go. You would not have known that until you took that journey. So you wasted 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Maybe it actually helped you avoid a more serious situation, such as a traffic jam or a car accident or not having that chance run-in or meeting with somebody at that destination that you ended up 30 minutes late at. Or maybe it means nothing at all, or maybe it had to do with somebody else's journey. Maybe that person was supposed to get the last loaf of bread. Maybe that other person was supposed to get the deal on that coat that they really needed, that you didn't make it for. You don't know. And so how you feel about it, how you live with it, how you sit with it, the energy around it is what is important. Now, this is a reminder. This is a reminder to myself. I'm getting these answers. I'm getting this energy from Source. Right? If you can practice this, it is the optimum freedom. It is release, surrender. But you don't have that much control over what is, but you do over what I am. And that's the energy field that we are in now, May 2021. And even though, as I said, it is talking about the energy of May 2021, this is an energy field that all of us will be in for the next 4 weeks that can and will form and shape our being. There's a sensitivity and intuitiveness right now as well, and a general respect for Earth and life that is outside of our own human existence. We feel a strong sense of wanting to know, wanting to be educated, wanting to do our research, to read. However, be very weary of the knowledge that you allow to pass through your eyes and your ears and your heart and through your throat as you share that knowledge. We're talking third eye, understanding, heart chakra and throat chakra. Because words are powerful. Words hold an energy. They hold life. They're a life force in itself. We can change the words. We can alter them. We can manipulate them. We can forgive them. We can ask for forgiveness around words. But the energy had already been sent. Be impeccable with your word is the number one for agreements. I am getting this from source. I am not all of this 24/7. I practice this. I embody the practice of this belief that I get from source. I struggle with it. I suffer from it. I gain knowledge. I grow. I acquire. Just like the rest of you do. In fact, as a good friend had said recently, ignorance is bliss, isn't it? I would rather stay ignorant. It is not bliss for me because it is impossible for me to be ignorant. Because source is always speaking to me and telling me, and I'm constantly asking questions. Careful what you wish for. You just might get it. But knowledge can also end suffering. Knowledge can also bring contentment. Not happiness, not glee, not bliss, not quenched desires and fed hunger. But contentment, neutrality. And so we will be very sensitive as a collective of the suffering of animals and children by the knowledge that we will receive through the news media throughout May and even the first, June and July. Right now we're going to be aware of the source of this knowledge. And that's why I had said be very careful. Addiction to news, addiction to drama, addiction to gossip is something you want to be weary of. So observe it. Is this right? Is this good? Is this harmful? When you listen to it or when you share it? Is it fear-based? Does it make me more afraid? If so, why? How? People are going to be hungry for communication. People are going to be hungry for wanting to talk it out. And so a lot of people are going to have opinions. A lot of people are going to have their say. And there will be disagreements. And this is where the divide begins. The divide begins in what I know, what you don't know, what I think you should know, and what I don't really want to hear. What I want you to understand, I don't really want to understand it. The divide. What's true, what's not true. We will delve into that more throughout the summer as Mercury becomes retrograde in June and July. But these are messages from Source that we can always dive deeply into at any moment of any day, of any year. Be impeccable with your word. Whether those words are in your own mind or they come through the throat chakra. This is your practice. This is my practice. Namaste.